Welcome to a long-awaited showdown. Don't have to be a fan of either team to appreciate the matchup of these two elite quarterbacks. Both guys hoping to use this big stage and display their supremacy. Welcome to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the one and only Autzen Stadium. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Notre Dame will kick it off to get us underway. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He lets it go. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
How about that? That's the way to start a game. Some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
One explosive play has set them up at the opponent's 40. Looking to throw it on first down. It's an outbound. The catch made. Breaks into the clear. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
Chris, unbelievable execution. They get a touchdown on the board, and Autzen Stadium is rocking. Well, they have about 60,000 people inside this stadium. I would argue it's as loud as any stadium in the country, and you put a touchdown on the board like that, this place becomes electric.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Both teams settling in, looking to set the tone here, Kirk, in a game where there's a lot at stake for both teams coming in.
Yeah, both these teams realize this is a key game in the grand scheme of things. Late in a year like this, a winner may be able to look at it.
And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Oh, really nice by the big fella there at defensive tackle. He never bought into that play-action fake. He went right in for the quarterback and brought him down.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. We're going to throw it on 3rd and very long. The pocket breaking down. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. What a sag by the senior.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Pressure is coming. Well, nearly an interception here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up 3rd down instead.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with 2 guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looks to the left, and it's complete.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. But how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
Trying for a fourth down completion. It's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Gets it out quickly to the left side. He was a load to bring down, and finally. Strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Finds room at the 30. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Oregon.
What a long run for the touchdown. Oh, if his defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud, I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. The Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Grab by the receiver.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Second down, we're going to throw it. He escapes the pocket. And he slings it deep back to the left side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Well, the defense does a really good job of getting that initial pressure on the quarterback, but this is what he can do. His athletic ability and his legs gets him away from the pressure. He buys some time, and I love how he keeps his eyes downfield. He's not scrambling to run. He's scrambling to make a big play with his arm, just unable to connect with the receiver downfield, but good effort and a good play.
That'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Oh, that one's picked off. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Pitch to the back. Breaking free at the 35. Inside the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop it. Touchdown, Ducks.
Just great execution here by this offense, and so many things have to go right for this option to be successful. Recognizing and getting a defender to commit to the quarterback, a nice pitch, and then having a lane for the running back to run through. And there, everything lined up. Things work out like that, it's really almost impossible to stop.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. makes its way on the field to get the drive started. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Here's a screen pass to the running back. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Split backfield here. They're going to run it here. Tackles made, but not before he makes the 33-yard line. This drive is going now.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a first down.
Incompletion makes it second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Boy, we're just hearing this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Tackle made at the 37. It's a solid gain.
Nice job here by this back picking up a first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James, throwing DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs. And they're still trying to live up to that to this day.
Second down after that run on the previous play. We've had a good early quarterback duel so far, Kirk. Let's check out the stats. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And they'll use the ground game here. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
And he will lose 10 yards on that carry. Good play by the defense.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And the big loss sets them up way behind the sticks for second and long. Looking to pass this time. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Oh, what a grab! They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, and they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Now they call a run. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Catch made in space. Look out. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. But the fourth quarter really starts to wear you out.
They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
Well, the back just had no chance there. The defense is all over the draw play to stop him behind the line.
Yeah, I don't know if they were tipped off or what, but they weren't fooled at all. You could tell the defense was dialed in, knew exactly what was coming, and made the tackle.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 8. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Still no answer for this offense. Now they line up to kick the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Throw to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking to scramble. On the run here. Lets it go. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
And looking to throw now on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Well, a mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover 3. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Offense getting set, second down play here. We've reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? A handoff to the back. Inside the 45. Gets some space around the 30. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Ducks.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking deep downfield to the left. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
Breaks a tackle in the clear now. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And now here comes the point after attempt. And they make the extra point. Trail now 35-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. As the first down is still going. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Keeping it on the ground here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Not much on that play, brought down short.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Ducks will kick this away to start the second half. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. A lot of work to do in the second half. Down big. Can they get something going right now? Quick throw to his receiver. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. He could go. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
Touchdown, Oregon. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The receiver grabs it. Breaks loose at the 45. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. And he throws his third interception of the day. They get him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for him.
Can he make it to the marker? They'll play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. The pass is intercepted. Breaks into the open. They'll finally catch him. That's a huge return. They get the takeaway and set the offense up in great position.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. Let's it go quickly. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
We'll see what the offense can do with poor starting field position. And there's the handoff. They tackle him about the 14.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the first down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the first down.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the grab. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39. The Ducks will have first and 10 here. And the ball ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And that run produces a decent gain.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Fights through a tackle. Ball carrier brought down what is the final play of this third quarter. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. And as we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
The Ducks looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Second down and goal upcoming. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. An important 3rd down and goal now. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Nowhere to run. The defense swarms him. He'll lose 5 on the play.
I'll tell you what, considering they've been out there for a long time on this drive, they sure showed a lot of endurance there, coming up with a big stop. And now it's 4th and goal. And as an offensive coordinator and head coach, with this kind of drive, it just seems like you'd be missing something by not coming away with a touchdown.
Here comes 4th down. Now look at this. They line up in the Wildcat formation. Direct snap. Touchdown, Ducks. This offense is still clicking.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. And the pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
What's another incompletion? Just something is missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another 4th down for this quarterback.
Wide open downfield. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the 4th quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Leaning on the run game here late. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Takes the toss, testing the right side here. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
And the Ducks will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. Brought down to the 27. It's a 1st down. This offense really threatening now.
What a job by this offense. Risky call on 4th down, but they come up with the conversion. And as an offense, you got to feel a lot better after that one. Soon they can think about putting this one away. And a few more runs like this on early downs will help their cause.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee here. The offense will spend a timeout here. 25 seconds on the clock. Ball back at the 6 for 2nd and goal off that loss. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. This passing game is still on fire.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking deep for late-game heroics. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. With the clock running down, they're just one kneel down away from the victory. The offense just takes a knee here. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with Impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it.